Hey y'all, what's up? Come on in. Was not expecting to do this, but my last post I feel is merited, so come on in. Peace, Brian. Appreciate your time and energy. Simone, how you doing, love? I'm sure all of you guys can pretty much guess why I'm going live this late. So, yeah, we're going to talk about this because I feel like people tend to get me misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? I love everybody. And like I keep telling y'all, everybody has a right to what they do. But I also have an opinion about certain things. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their relative and their absolute reality. So I feel like I need to address this. So yes, I just made a post about transgender women. It said black trans women are black women, and it had this almost like this disclaimer at the bottom, pretty much stating that black people are all about black, things until it comes down to the LGBTQT community. So anybody that knows me knows me. Knows that I have never ever had an issue with how people live their lives. Okay? I have family, I have friends that are all up and through the LGBTQT community. I got a homegirl, my homegirl Diamond is on here right now. She know me since high school. She could tell you. Like, I have no issue with how people live their lives. But there's a difference between facts, and opinions. I stated a fact. I wouldn't have said anything had they not put black women into the meme. When you say black women, you're talking about me. And I had opinion, on what was stated about black women. And I'm sorry. I'm not trying to hurt nobody's feelings again, but black trans women, you cannot compare yourselves to us. You cannot do that. I don't care how you feel about it. Feelings trump, facts trump feelings. It is a fact that we don't have the same reproductive system. It is a fact that you'll never have a period. It is a fact that you'll never give birth. These are facts. Again, you can switch your hormones and all of that. There's ways to do that, but that does not change your biology. God forbid you die and they have to do an autopsy on you. They are going to do that autopsy as you being a male because you have male body parts. You have a prostate. They're going to check that. They're not going to do your autopsy as a black woman. They're going to do that as you as a man, as your physicality. You know what I'm saying? We can't do certain things that you can still do. Again, you can change your hormones, your voice. You can grow, you can give yourself breasts and all of that stuff. You are still biologically stronger than me. If you and I were to get into a physical altercation, it can be said that you would more than likely win. Your bone mass and muscle mass and all that don't change. This is a fact. And my biggest issue on why I'm talking about this right now is the fact that we can't disagree in our community anymore. Disagreeing seems to equal hate. I speak love and truth on my platform all day, every day. But now that I've expressed an opinion or disagreed with something, now all of a sudden, people are thinking differently about me, and I don't understand why. Facts are facts. And let's say this wasn't even a fact. Let's say I was just spitting my opinion. I have a right to my opinion. I'm not going to agree with everything that everybody does. And as a black person, I don't have to agree with everything that, you know what I'm saying, that every black person does. Just like y'all don't have to agree with everything that I say, my perspectives, or any of that. You don't have to. I make that clear. I give you my perspective, and you take from that what you want. But by no means can I make you, you know what I'm saying, believe in what I believe in. And if you do disagree, that don't mean that you hate me. Why would I think that? Disagreeing does not equal hate. And again, facts absolutely beats feelings. I'm sorry, it's just what it is. Let me ask y'all a question. This is the question I wanted to ask. Can't remember the lady's name, but there was this white woman who had braids. She was calling herself a black woman, and she tried to tan her body. She turned orange and shit, like, and black people had a field day with that chick. You're trying to be fake. You're trying to be a black woman. That's a whole problem. How would you feel about that? If a white woman decided to get breast implants and hip implants and all of this stuff to create herself into a black woman, would y'all be cool with that? Y'all would co-sign her doing that? I doubt that greatly. Y'all talk cash shit about that lady. I can't remember her name, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really pay attention to stuff like that. But y'all gave that whole lady a problem because she was trying to be a black woman or dress like a black woman. So how would you feel if she showed up and just said, you know what? My whole life, I felt I was a black woman. But both of her parents are white. She grew up in a white neighborhood. She has access to white privilege. The kids that she gave birth to are white. All of her friends is white. But she decided that one morning that I always thought my whole life I was a black woman. How would y'all feel about that? Seriously. And that's crazy. Diamond, that's crazy. How could she possibly be on an NAACP board? She don't know our experience. She doesn't know what it is to be a black woman. How could she possibly have that? That doesn't make any sense. That's just like I wake up one morning because when I smile, my eyes are chinky. And then I show up in China. And I just study their background, study their history, and learn their language fluently and all that stuff. Do you honestly think that the people in China are going to co-sign and say that, yes, she is a Chinese woman? I'll wait. Hell no. I would be a fraud. I am not Chinese. I can learn their culture. You know what I'm saying? I can respect their culture. You know what I'm saying? And all of that. But that'll never be me. Guess what? I can never be a man. I know this flips to the other side of transgender, but I don't know what it is to be a black man. Don't we say that? You know what I'm saying? Without even trying to, you know what I'm saying, switch our identities. We say that all the time. I don't know what it is to be a black man. This is why that's why we can't teach our sons to be black men. Because we don't know what it is to be that. We can be a parent. We can try to, you know what I'm saying, show them manly things, you know what I'm saying, from our perspective as a woman, as what we see other men do. But we cannot teach our sons how to be men because we're not them. We can't teach them about their bodies because we don't have the same bodies. That's just a fact. So listen, like, facts are facts, and y'all got to get out of y'all feels about that. Again, your relative reality is yours. How you feel, how you want your life to go, and how that works. And you have a right to that. But that has nothing to do with the absolute reality. Your relative reality will never trump absolute. That's just what it is. It is an absolute fact that human beings have to breathe oxygen. That is a fact. There is no way around that. I can't wake up one morning and say, you know what? I'm going to breathe, you know what I'm saying, tear gas or some dumb shit like that. I can't wake up one morning and just say that that's the type of air or the type, you know what I'm saying, type of substance I'm going to breathe in and thinking that shit's going to work. No, I breathe in that shit, I'm going to laugh. But if I continue to do that and don't get oxygen, I'm going to die. I don't care who I pray to. If I don't get no oxygen, I'm going to die. That is an absolute fact. No way around it. Now, you know, some of the people that I deal with, you know, are helping me grow. You know, they try to teach me how to do certain things and eliminate certain etymologies and things. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a work in progress. So I'm gonna apologize to anyone that's offended. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to offend anybody. I'm truly here, you know what I'm saying, to bring love, to bring light, you know what I'm saying, to broaden your minds, you know what I'm saying, to have different perspectives so we can have a bright future. You know what I'm saying? It's not my intentions to offend, but guess what? The truth hurts. It shouldn't, but it does. Because we don't like accepting truth. That's something that we need to work on. You can't change the facts. And for some reason, why does these facts change how you feel? It shouldn't change how you feel about you. Knowing the truth is just that. Okay, so you understand that you can't be a black. So that doesn't mean that you have to stop doing what you're doing. I'm not telling you to reverse your shit. Not at all. But you should not get mad at me because I'm telling you that you can't compare yourself to me because you're not me. You should, you know what I'm saying? I shouldn't be called a hater. I should, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't think that I hate you now because I'm speaking a fact. We got to do better. Again, I always tell y'all the things that bother you the most, because again, I didn't say anything to anybody specifically. And I understand, you know what I mean, that the group of people go through stuff. I by no means am I telling anybody to, you know what I'm saying, to hurt them, to, you know what I'm saying, to harm them. I'm not saying none of that. And I understand those things are going on. And I'm going to assume this is why, you know, a lot of people are in their feelings about it. Because there are people out there that are getting hurt for the choices that they are making. And I don't think that's right. Again, you have a right to your relative reality. What you do in your bedroom, what you do to your body physically, what you do to your hormones, don't do nothing to me. That's your business. Your time, your energy, your money, your psyche. That you got to deal with that, not me. So I don't have no problems with that. But you comparing yourself, that's not, I don't agree with that. And I should have the right to say that. I should have the right to express my opinion just like everybody else. Just like the person who made that meme. Didn't they have the right to express that? To put that out there? Even though that's not a fact? They had the right to do that, right? So and it was posted. So I have a right to express my opinion on that. It definitely showed up on my news feed. So again, I'm not here to, you know, to offend anybody, but facts are facts. And what you're not going to do is make people think that now I hate a whole group of people simply because I disagree. I keep telling y'all I don't hate white people, but I'm definitely speaking truths about them. This is a thing that that we have an issue with black people. It's okay to bang on and talk truths about everybody else but ourselves. And that's a problem. Facts are facts. As my brother, as your brother, sister, and all of that, we should be able to correct each other. Yes, Kima, all of that. That's what I'm saying. But for some reason, Kima, me stating that fact means that I hate them. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. Again, I'm sorry that you're offended, whoever I offended, because I obviously offended some people. That was not my intentions. But again, the truth hurts, but it also heals. To be quite honest, you guys put too much emphasis on that. This is why, you know what I'm saying? If y'all would just honestly just live your lives, stop worrying about how people feel about what you're doing. No one here's the kicker, guys, and this goes for everybody. No one has to accept you. No one has to accept your life, your choices, none of that shit. It's your life. You manifest what you want, period. How my opinion about what you got going on should not stop you from doing what you do. We have to get the sensitivity, you know what I'm saying, up out of us. Stop thinking that everybody that disagrees with your lifestyle means that they hate you. That's not what that is. That's just not for them. And when it comes down to facts, facts are facts. It's just what it is. You can't change that. So you accept facts. Just like if you're in a relationship, people know who they be with. But if you're going to accept the fact that you with a no good individual or a bum or a person that's lazy or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But if you're going to accept that, then do that. You have a right to be with that person, that no good person. You have a right, you know what I'm saying, to take as many years or give that person as many chances as you so fit. That's your right, no matter what everybody else says to you. Everybody could be telling you that nigga ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? That girl is whack. And it could be 1,000% right. But unless you're tired or unless it bothers you, it doesn't matter. Whatever you could tolerate in your life, whatever you want, you got going on, that's what you do. But I don't hate anybody. I love everybody that loves me. The only people that I got a problem with is people who got a problem with me. This is why I cannot hate white people. I only got problems with the white people that got a problem with me. I only have a problem with the white folks that's doing shit to me. That's it. You know what I'm saying, Kima? I don't need the whole coon thing and all that. Like, I ain't even worrying about that neither. Guess what? You got a right to be that too. Like, again, everybody has a right to be who they want to be. Do that. But you cannot argue facts with opinions. At all. Keep your opinion, you know what I'm saying? And leave that. Take the truth. It is what it is and still do what you do. But that don't mean I hate you. And I'll never co-sign anybody trying to, to promote that about me. I say way too much on this here social media, you know what I'm saying, for anybody to ever think, you know what I'm saying, that I hate anybody. And I'm sorry if you feel disappointed in the fact that I have an opinion about certain things. There are boundaries in everything. Just saying. So I love y'all. That's all I was. You know what I'm saying? I felt like it was needed for me, you know what I'm saying, to actually say something, because sometimes when you get the texting and comments and things like that, things can get lost in translation. And again, like I said, I'm not here to, you know what I'm saying, offend anybody, you know what I'm saying, but I can't help if the truth offends you. I can't help. That's something that you got to work out within yourself. You know what I'm saying? And I would suggest, you know what I'm saying, the transgender community to think about these things as well. Because just like you want to be accepted, you have to understand we live here too. Just like you want to be, you know what I'm saying, here and have your right, well, so do we. That goes both ways. So it has to be a compromise. Because again, you're switching up, you know what I'm saying, the situation. I'm just saying. You want to be in this society with us, you know what I'm saying? We all have to coexist. So we all have to respect each other's boundaries. I don't see why that's a problem. Respect goes both ways. Live your life. Do what you do. But I stand by what I said. You cannot compare yourself. You know what I'm saying? Compare yourselves to us. You can't do what we do. That's natural law. I didn't make that up. Holler at nature about that. I didn't make the rules. Alright? But it's kind of late, so I love y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all evening. I will see y'all tomorrow, and I'll be talking about being divine feminine. And guess what? I'm about to hurt some old people's feelings and on this subject as well. So I hope y'all tune in, and y'all get this dose of inspiration. I'm telling you, I love y'all. Like, truth hurts, but it also heals. When you think of different perspectives, to be quite honest, it'll definitely help you out through life, because you're going to encounter plenty of people in this world that you do not agree with what they do and how they live, but you still got to live with them. You still got to, coincide with them, do business with them, coexist with them. It is what it is. So be in your best interest to get used to that. All right. So I love y'all. Y'all enjoy y'all evening. Be inspired.